Timex Huckberry reissue of the Ironman Flix. I kind of have mixed emotions on this particular one uh, for a few different reasons. Honestly, I don't have a problem with the price point, even though I know it could have been a lot less money. The traditional Timex Ironman is a very affordable watch. That's what, quite frankly, made it incredibly popular. That on top of the fact that it was a very comfortable and wearable and usable watch, still is, but the price point is now $109 US dollars. So there's I'm just going to get the gripes out of the way. And I talked to so many people about this watch, and they pointed out a few things. And you'll know who you are when I mention them. But nowhere on this watch, other than on the box, does it say Huckberry on it. If it's going to be that big of a deal and that big of a collaboration in a special edition, shouldn't it say it on the back, at least on the case back, if maybe not even on the front? That doesn't bother me too much. I get where some people might have a gripe with that. The reason it doesn't bother me is because they stayed true to the original design. They didn't alter it. So it's like a one-to-one reissue. So that is why I don't really have too much of a problem with that, because they're staying true to it. The issue I have with it is there's no beeps. You literally have to pull the case back off and put a piece of paper or something in between a plate. I'll see if I can find, there's an old video that shows how to do it, how to fix it. And some other people were griping about it too, and they basically used that remedy to make it beep. I actually took the case back off and did it too, but now I can't get it to beep. I don't know what's going on with it. And I'm not going to send it back for warranty or whatever like that, because it should have beeps. You know what I mean? When you hit the buttons, it should make a tone. But other than that, whatever. Maybe I'm just in a grumpy mood. I don't know. So the case width on this is 41.8, not including the buttons or these little plastic nubs that are kind of like crown guards. So 41.8. The lug to lug is a 49.2. The thickness is only 12.15 mil. I mean, this is just a bunch of plastic, so it's incredibly lightweight. 18 millimeter lug width there, so if you want to change out the strap if and when it ever breaks on you, because the watch will last longer than the strap. I have, actually even today, I saw an original version of this, and the guy had like a metal band on there. It's just something else he put on there, because the rubber strap goes bad, but the watch still works with battery changes. So the weight of it is only 37 grams. So it's super light, and it has that nice contour to it. So on wrist, it's extremely comfortable. I'm not going to go through the functions. Quite frankly, most people that buy these, and I'm sure people might chime in the comments and be like, oh, I use it for timing, all kinds of things. Most people that bought this watch used it just for the time and date, and that is essentially it. They didn't do anything else with it. That's the reality of what this watch, how it existed. So, and that's honestly, that's how I would use it as well. It is incredibly comfortable on wrist. And overall, it's going to be durable. You know, it was a disposable watch. People that wore these back in the day, they weren't collectors. They wore the watch. And that's why there's probably not a whole lot in good condition out there still. The people that are buying these watches, they're probably more watch enthusiasts and more collectors. So some of them are going to sit brand new in boxes. Some of them are going to get worn, but they're going to get worn like how I wear a watch, where like I'm probably not going to damage the watch. But it can take it. It's no G-Shock, but I mean, it can take it. This is a little bit harder plastic around here. So I don't know how bumps and bangs would show wear on this watch, but it is just super comfortable. It's a really cool looking watch. I dig that. But also it's, you know, for kind of grew up in that era. So it appeals to me. It might not appeal to maybe some younger people unless they're retro-minded fashion-wise. So if we zoom back in, like I said, I'm not going to show you all the functions or explain how to use the watch, but if you run through the modes, there's a chrono mode, timer mode, there's multiple alarms, a memo mode. I don't even know what that is. I don't keep memos. I'm definitely not going to try to keep memos on a watch. I think that's like memo as in like you can hold different timing functions in your memo function. I think that's what that means. Then there's a start, stop, and a reset. So that's stop, that's start, and this is reset. And then, of course, recall. That's going to recall like what I was timing. And then you can hold down set. So that's essentially it. I think it's fairly intuitive. I would have to slow down and like kind of run through the functions a little bit more. I'm way more comfortable with a G-Shock or a Casio. They're more intuitive to me personally. But this is a really cool watch. If you're interested in picking one of these up, go for it. I'll put a link in the description. No affiliation or anything. The Indiglo is really good as well. Classic, right? So you can hold it down and it'll stay on. I don't know how long. Oh, hey, there's a beep. Did I engage beep? Why did it beep? The beep worked. Okay. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not intuitive. I did the paper thing. I thought I had the beep thing work, so I don't know if there's another way to get the beep thing to work. But if you guys know, chime in the comments, and I will try to add it in another video. Thanks for watching.